So the premise is Rarity has to go pony to pony looking for someone to watch the shop for her as she goes to the fashion show in Canterlot. And I like how Fluttershy, I like to say, is her second to last choice because she never asked Derpy.
That's your complaint. That is your
No,
complaint.
that was supposed to be a joke, but it
is
fell
Rarity
flat.
friends with Derpy?
Probably not. Anyway,
Yeah.
she even asked the CMC.
I like how she preferred kids.
Yeah, to Fluttershy, yeah.
Well, Fluttershy at least knows French.
I wonder what their excuse was. Why wouldn't they have done it? That would have been a good CMC
Also-
episode.
Yeah, why didn't they do it? I want to see that
Also, they
episode.
showed Fluttershy did not know how to knit, but yet in like what season 1 or season 2, they mentioned that Fluttershy has a secret talent for knitting.
Not
It's
knitting,
a secret talent.
But, yeah. She's trying not to blow her cover again. So yeah, this episode was written by Josh Hamilton. He's done a few episodes. What was that one? Did he do Parental Guidance?
Princess Spike.
I think he did. Yeah, he did.
I'm just recalling from memory. I don't have it pulled up. But either way, he's done a few episodes. So
I'm gonna
anyway,
look up something.
this
real
is the
quick.
one where Fluttershy has to watch the shop and she takes on all the other personalities. Oh, we got that. Hold on to the screenshots. We got that one scene of Rarity. What'd she call it? Doing the poses or whatever.
Yeah, doing all the
The power
poses with the
poses?
fashion
Power
and
pose.
all that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was it. And then
Hey, Fluttershy,
Fluttershy's.
who
That was a good joke.
I
wrote the
liked
episode?
what?
Josh Hamilton.
Who else? There was another one.
Oh, was there another one?
Yeah.
No, it's just Josh Hamilton.
Oh, okay.
I liked how Fluttershy used all these different emotions to appeal customers, but it didn't. The start of it was good, and then it just got really bad as expected.
Well, for me, I'm conflicted because on one hand, I like when the show kind of pushes the cartooniness. We get all the costume changes shot to shot, and we got Fluttershy acting crazy. I like when characters act crazy. They're always the best episodes. But at the same time, it's weird because like that's not Fluttershy. Fluttershy is not supposed to act like that. Knowing her all the character all these years, it's just weird to see her act that way. But I guess that's the point. So I don't know. I'm kind of I'm in the middle of the road with that one.
The only thing this episode showed me is that Fluttershy has a multi-personality disorder.
No, it's not. She's acting. It's
No,
fake.
she's
It's how they make it.
acting.
It's in the title of the episode. It's different.
If she was
See-
acting, then why would she do it against her
But see,
friends?
do you
She
know
just got carried
what
away.
the term acting is?
Shut up.
She was method acting. You should know what that is.
I know what his method acting is. It's just that. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
She was method
see, it makes
acting.
sense now.
No, if it was a disorder, it would like happen without her even wanting it to. No, she started this. This was her part of her plan to take on these different personalities.
Also, if I was in Manhattan, I would not go to I would not go to Rarity's shop just because there's raccoons living there.
Well, it's
That's
Equestria. It's Equestria. They're clean or
I
whatever.
know, but that's.
There are also
It
horses.
was
that
like,
smoke
I'm
too.
returning this dress. How come? Well, it smells like urine.
No, they're like
I'm sure
mostly
their house
sentient.
broken.
It smells
that
like
was
urine.
funny.
And it's odd, but the one thing I did get from this episode is like the moral of it: if nothing works, fire them.
Wait,
Yeah,
what? You mean the
fire
ending?
your friends.
Yeah, it's like if nothing works, fire them.
Fire all? What was there? 4 or 5 of them? Wait, how many
Yeah.
personalities did she take
You
on? I should have
are
kept count.
Three. She only had three.
Was it only?
She
No,
had
no. I
3.
thought it was 4. Really, 3? All right.
If you count her
No, it was-
normal,
it
I'm
was
not counting her
three,
normal.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when in doubt, just fire the employee.
Employees.
The one thing I didn't expect was Fluttershy to go full emo. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
That's not emo. That's goth.
It's gone.
It's still.
Is there a difference?
Is there? I
Yes.
don't even. Oh, by the way, wait. That pony's back. That pony was. She have a name or something? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm looking at.
terminated is the more appropriate term.
Oh, the goth pony.
And there's a
Okay.
couple people already mentioned in the live
BRB.
stream chat. Yeah. I got a list. We got the squad will say, "Whoa, that pony is woke." BRB, lit. I can't even. we
You
got
also
Did
have
you even
SCP,
say
don't
lit?
forget that.
oh yeah,
Like, I
SCP
kinda,
system of organization.
Wait, did you
It
really
was
say lit?
seasonal cost, and then What was it?
Price?
What was that? What was that teapot with like an elephant shape?
color.
Oh, that was the tea cozy. Whoa, are you all the way at the
Oh,
beginning of the episode or
Here
no?
we
Where's
go,
that?
fandom. Yeah, like
Fandom did it first.
My
with the-
favorite line from the whole episode has to be, "I may have taken My Little Pony characters too far."
I didn't even hear that one. That's a good
Wait,
one.
what was that?
It was like right at the end. It
I
was
didn't
kind of
catch
fun.
that.
I was laughing at that one.
I'm to the screenshots where we have the obligatory school scene. We have to see
But-
more of that toy.
But that is by far one of the most meta lines in the show.
No,
I like it.
I like that when she was asking all of the others, they were like, "No, I can't. I have to do this. No, I have to do that." Asks Applejack. Nope. No reason, just no.
I'm surprised how Rarity tries to ask all these ponies and like, nope, we're busy. Nope, nope.
They even
nope,
she asked the CMC, meaning she trusts kids.
I mean, have you seen them? They
Desperate.
get stuff done.
Yeah, they do, but it's still kind of
Yeah,
funny.
I mean,
though.
look at their kitty marks.
Fluttershy.
They get their stuff done quickly than the rest
Also,
of the ponies.
This episode
Oh, they're late
also kind
bloomers.
of confirmed, it was like, oh, Rarity knows who Final Scratch is and their friends.
I think the CMC being in Fluttershy's place would have made it more interesting, to be honest.
Well, yeah, I don't know. It would have been a whole different episode though. It'd be a CMC episode. And I'm
Still,
usually
it-
lukewarm on them.
I will give this
So-
episode credit. When it first, during what was it? The beginning of the episode, I thought, oh, it's a Princess Spike episode. Oh, this is gonna suck.
Oh, wow.
No, this is all right.
Guys, did you just hate everything?
I was just
I
about
just
to
don't-
ask. So is Derpy not in this episode? But there she
I
is.
Where?
she was in the crowd of the fashion show.
Really? That's okay.
No, that's the perfect
Sounds
use of
alright.
Derpy. I'm happy with that.
Well, you didn't want her to show up and say, "Nope, can't help."
Yeah, no. See, yeah, like I like when they were going through the scenes, like, oh, can you help? No, can you help? No. I was like, okay, Derpy's got to be next. Derpy's got to be next. But she never popped up, and I guess that's a good thing. We don't want her to be that super pandering.
Then why are
character.
you making it like you want Derpy in like almost every
Oops,
shot?
my bad.
Because
I want
she's the
Derpy
best
to be like
pony,
Where's
but
Waldo?
I mean,
they need to show restraint to keep her best
Little
best
Shy,
pony.
you understand that Derpy can be a little cluster pony, and she can
What?
do things the bad
What?
way.
Yeah,
What?
she-
Like,
she,
none of
if she was any closer to the fashion show, she would trip everyone up.
Oh yeah,
She'd be a
pretty much.
distraction.
They'd have to
The
ban her.
distraction.
Anyway, this episode's not about Derpy.
It's
Don't
about
know.
Fluttershy.
I guess my
Really-
only complaint
really
is I don't
excited.
really.
It was,
Said
though.
anything.
You would say it
Oh,
was.
okay.
Actually, I'll save it for the review.
All right, so yeah, are we ready to jump into individual reviews and ratings?
Yeah,
Any
Yeah.
guys' comments? Yeah, I think I'm ready.
I'm getting a donut real quick.
All right, you want to start us off, Drummer Guy?
Yes, I would love to start it. Like this episode, I think this might have been Josh Hamilton's best episode he ever written. I liked Fluttershy and her different emotions through interacting with customers. You know, you got the hipster, you got, the fashioneer, and you also got the goth pony. I had to say my favorite was the goth pony. I just couldn't stop laughing. It was so good. And Rarity always worried about Fluttershy and then running back. Oh, look at this. Oh, Fluttershy's doing fine. Comes back. Oh, what have I done? So I like this episode. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. It was
Whoa.
really
All right, I
good.
got the last
Wow.
donut.
Okay, really strong.
Yeah,
And
really
for
strong.
all
I'm sorry,
you
what was
saying
your rating?
this
10 out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. For all of you saying this episode was worse, you got to watch it again.
All right, Magma Master.
All right. So this episode was had a different tone from the previous episodes in that it didn't really bring any real major change to the world itself, and it was just more focused on comedy, and that is something that I personally like. Because whenever they bring in new characters or things like that, it can always be kind of hit or miss or anything, and here they just focused on making it entertaining. And Fluttershy's characters, they were very entertaining. They were funny stereotypes, and I think they made for some great entertainment value and decent comedy. For the conflict itself, I mean, it kind of was inevitable with how the show itself works. I didn't really care too much for it. I just enjoyed it for the entertainment value itself and for the fact that it had quite a lot of moments. So I'm giving it an 8.
All right, an 8 out of 10 from Magma. Let me write that down. All right, Shady, you're up.
I knew what was coming. This episode was really predictable, but like most MLP episodes are pretty predictable, but like it was a really fun episode, really. Like I don't mind how predictable it was. Like it was really fun to watch for me, like all the jokes, all the slang, Fluttershy's personalities that she went with. It was just a fun ride for me, and I think that's pretty much it for me. I got a lot of laughs out of it, and I like fun episodes like these. Like, for me, it wasn't that boring. So with that, I'm probably gonna give the episode an 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh, all right, pretty high rating.
It wasn't
so
an
far.
interesting episode. 9 out of 10.
Oh, I can't wait for your rant, Tootsie. But up next, Star Shadow.
me
What'd you
first.
think?
I want to hate this.
Well, I actually really like this one. When it first started, I was like, oh, it's a dress problem. But then they went into the whole boutique running scene. And eventually it got to the part with the characters. The second one that came out, like, genuinely made me laugh. It wasn't like a relatable thing. It was just kind of funny how the language, the character. But overall, I really enjoyed this one more than others. I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
All right,
What?
9.
Ooh.
All pretty high ratings.
What?
Tootsie, you're next.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Rant.
Here we go.
We
Rant
don't
say
have
it's
to rant.
Not really a rant. The problem I have with this episode is how easily the customers were so pushed over. It was like, yeah, I'm looking for something with bling. All right, here, take this display case as a hat. When you literally know it's a display case.
It's a joke.
I know it's a joke, but it's still kind of stupid because just about every customer that walked in, they were just so easily pushed over. You ever worked in retail? If you tell a customer that's just like, oh, you won't like this, you won't want this. Like, oh, no, I want this. It's your job to get me it. But,
Did you work in retail?
yes.
When?
Now, a few years back. But another thing is, like, I didn't really, I don't know, I can't say I really care for this episode, but I don't hate it. It's just kind of a boring episode. I thought I was going down the Princess Spike episode during the first half, but no, it changed because where Fluttershy got her little started acting out all these characters. I thought it was funny, and I liked how she basically changed every character within like a split second to help a customer. That was kind of funny. Another thing was that, or what going with this? There's one other thing I'm trying to remember. Oh, I like how the entire solution to fixing this was to just fire her. Because that's the solution to any employee just messing up. You just fire them, don't talk to them, just fire them. I thought the rodent friends were kind of cute. I thought it was kind of interesting. I like how Spike can do charades very well. And what else? I don't know. I just think it's an alright episode. I wasn't fully entertained. I could see what was coming. Like within like the last half, was like, oh, okay. I don't know. I just thought it was a very meh episode, so I'll give it like a 6 out of 10.
All right, well, maybe that'll
Tootsie
balance our
hated it.
ratings out at least.
Again, Tootsie, do you know how?
Oh,
do you
one
know
other
how
thing.
retail-
Here's what I think. I also don't really care for rarity fashion episodes because I think those are just boring.
You
I
know,
mean the one with Twilight was pretty good.
It's
All
my
right,
rating.
yeah, you gave it a 6.
Yeah.
All right, Turtle Pain, you're next.
Okay, I'm gonna say this episode was pretty funny. It was very character driven and very very slice of life comedy. It was really simple, easy to get behind, and I just like the premise of there's a bit of character progress for her as well because we didn't have to see her overcome the shyness with a big hurdle. It was just kind of deep breath and be someone you're not. Okay, easy. And we've had plenty of arcs to overcome them, which they even mentioned. So it was just a silly little episode to watch, and I liked it. There are no big problems that I had with it, but it wasn't the best episode ever. So I'm not going to give it a super high rating. So I'm going to give it like a 7 out of 10.
All right,
Okay.
7. That's still pretty high.
Still pretty,
All
I mean,
right.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I suppose it's my turn to wrap things up. I did like this episode a lot. Going into it, I kind of went into it. I've been going into episodes pessimistically, if you can say that. I suppose lately, I do feel like season 8, with the school and all the new characters and all that. So I was hoping it would go back to basics, get more main 6 center episodes. I think that's what we got, with Fluttershy and Rarity, and we saw kind of a repeat of what we've been seeing with Fluttershy, but with an entertaining spin on it. The whole changing characters, changing costumes gag. I love it when the show gets cartoony like that. I don't think this cartoon is cartoony enough, I guess you could say. And I think it was
I see where you're
Magma
coming from.
who kind of mentioned about it doesn't force something. It doesn't force new characters. There are some new characters, side characters here. It doesn't force new plots, new locations, and all that. It just kind of works with what it already has, and that's Fluttershy Rarity at the boutique. And I think that works a lot. Lots of funny lines, I still like the squad's gonna say, "Whoa, that pony is woke," and "BRB" and "lit" and "can't even."
Best-
You know those lines. If funny stuff like that was all the episode had going for it, it would be annoying. But because that's kind of a supplement to the episode already being entertaining, it makes it all the more hilarious, I think.
Best,
Yeah, just the premise of Fluttershy's retail experience. I wrote that down because that seems like a perfect premise for an episode. Fluttershy working retail, and we get at the beginning of her being her usual shyness, how you would expect, and then it has that twist of her taking on a character, and I like that premise. I don't think we've really seen exactly like this. We've seen a little bit like this, but anyway, let's see, anything else here? I think that about covers it. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but yeah, my rating for this episode is going to be a 7 out of 10. Very enjoyable.
Oh,
but-
nice.
Nice.
Very agreeable.
Oh yeah, little shy.
of
Don't
course,
forget.
if I give it a
Derpy.
low rating, I just get the hate.
Don't
Yeah,
forget.
because you have stupid reasons.
Wait, don't forget.
Oh!
Wait,
It
what?
wasn't a stupid reason. I
Yeah,
gave my own personal.
What Turtle
opinion.
said.
Don't,
Yeah,
don't,
what Turtle said.
little shy. Don't forget that Derpy was in
I'm
the
just being
episode.
Oh yes, Derpy wasn't a 10 out of 10. Gotta find this- find that screenshot. 10 out of 10.
You raised a good
All right. So, you want to give us a drum roll, Drummer Shy? Or
One
anyone,
hit on the
really?
drum.
What?
Nope. I don't have a drum right now.
No, I just mean,
What do you mean?
I'll do it. All right.
How do you
The
not have a
average,
drum?
average rating for Little Shy live stream is
Give
an
your
8
name.
out of 10.
Yeah, I did.
Hey, that's my rating exactly.
Hey, that's pretty good. All right. Thank you, everyone. Old meme. All right. Thank you, everyone, for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you next week. We're going to be doing these every week for those who don't know. And, yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting something. Why do I feel like, you ever have that overwhelming feeling that you're forgetting something important?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm forgetting something
Um,
important.
Subscribe to your Patreon.
Oh, I know what I'm forgetting. I'm not going to be here next week. I just want to let everyone know, including those in the call. I'm not going to be here next week. So we're going to have a delayed review as usual. So just keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That was the thing I was forgetting.
Hey, we have to kick him from the live stream group for not being active.
Yep, I'm inactive. You got to keep.
I like
anyway.
how you just plugged to join next week, and then you remember that you're not going to be here next
Oh,
week.
that must be why I remembered. That's wow. Okay.
Yep.
I'm like half asleep right now. Anyway, thank you for stopping by. Don't show up next week. Yeah. See you next time, guys. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.